Look, all I'm saying is if you purchase a next-gen console now, then you are a true definition of a simp.
Will you spend your life savings on her?
Yeah.
Okay, Don Squad in the house, stand salute. All right, stop, look, and listen, okay? Because I'm about to bring it to you, all right? Now, these quote-unquote next-gen consoles that's supposed to be coming out this upcoming holiday season, okay? The presentation that Microsoft had a couple of weeks ago, I came to the exact same conclusion and reasoning after watching the Sony presentation about the PlayStation 5. What's the point of having a next-gen system when they're going to play the exact same games you can play on your previous system? And the next-gen games are supposed to come out next holiday season. But let's be real. Let's be frank about it. Best case scenario, 2 years down the road. All right. So let me get this straight, Microsoft and Sony. You want me to purchase a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series S, an Xbox Series X, and the games that's going to best utilize your console, your hardware? The console will not play those games until 2 years from now? Huh? Excuse me?
Today, Scooby-Doo meets the...
Shadowman.
FBI, open up!
Man, y'all are tripping. Now, social media is at a blaze. It's like a huge dumpster fire on social media, okay? You got fanboys on both sides of the coast, on both sides of the argument, trying to make a reasonable excuse on why they're pre-ordering consoles now. These quote-unquote next-gen systems now. Who knew 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 5 months ago that the newest Spider-Man will also be making its way to the PlayStation 4? Huh? Okay, don't all of y'all speak at once. So what is the point of buying a PlayStation 5? I'm keeping the same energy on the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. We're going to be utilizing this console and testing the hardware and the specs are not going to be coming this upcoming holiday season, possibly next holiday season. Have anyone forgot about Halo Infinite?
We thought you dead. Yet here you stand.
Isn't that the main reason why we're going to be buying or pre-ordering Xbox X or an Xbox Series S? What else on the resume that exclusively for the Xbox Series S or the Xbox Series X that you got to say, oh, I got to get this game? The only way I'm going to be able to experience this game is the next gen consoles. I'm going to keep doing these quotation marks during the whole video. Halo Infinite isn't going to come out until next year, next holiday. Possibly. When you talk about Phil Spencer, no gamer's going to be left behind, trying to captivate the multitude of all gamers, which basically what he's saying is PC gamers. He wants PC gamers in the mix, all right? Worrying about selling systems. Now they're worrying about selling a service. Phil Spencer, Matt Booty. We're into the selling the service over the system. It's service on those consoles, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it even confused. The bulk of my argument, anyone purchasing an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5, okay? If you're pre-ordering these consoles this holiday season, knowing full goddamn well in the back of your mind that those same games are going to be introduced for those quote-unquote next-gen systems, they're also going to be available on the older systems. This, to prove my point, if you're getting ready to pre-order the Xbox Series S, that's the affordable console, right? It's not even considered an upgrade, okay? Why are you going to GameStop trading in your Xbox Series X that can play these games a lot better, particularly 360 games, a lot better on the Xbox X than the Xbox Series S? So if you trade your Xbox Series X, you're not going to get full value for your credit, all right? And you're losing out on what the Xbox Series X can do for games, okay? When it comes to 4K gaming. What happened to 4K gaming, okay? 2 years ago, it was important. Now, not so much, right? So why would you trade, okay? Think about it for a second. Why would you trade arguably your best console in your living room, the Xbox Series X, for an Xbox Series S? Huh? Excuse me? I'm not here to say we're never pre-order the console or never buy into the console, but why buy into the console now when the best games that's going to fully test the hardware, the specs, the console itself is at best 2 years down the road, okay? Let me repeat that again.
2 years down the road.
Why would you do that? That's all I'm saying, okay? Anyone pre-ordering an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5, the digital or the disc, these quote-unquote next-gen systems. I'm getting tired of seeing myself doing this. Next-gen systems. Anyone pre-ordering those consoles is clearly a simp. He is a sucker, all right? A simp in the gaming industry, okay? It makes no sense. Why would you pre-order these consoles? You can play these games on your older hardware. With the PlayStation Pro, people are going to talk about, well, I'm going to purchase the PlayStation 5 because I'm going to get a better experience. The resolution's going to be better, okay? Checkerboard rendering, 4K gaming. You're going to get the best version from the PlayStation 5. You guys are simps if you pre-ordering. If you pre-order a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, or an X, you are a simp, my friend. Why would you do that now, okay? When 2 years down the road, the better games are going to be coming out. And also 2 years down the road, you don't even know how Microsoft and Sony is going to do this now. Now, they might come with a cheaper console. That as far as cheap as building it, that's probably going to be a little bit better than what you're pre-ordering now 2 years down the road, or might be on the horizon as soon as these next-gen games make their way 2 years down the road at best. Now, Sony and Microsoft saying next holiday season, they're going to really take advantage of the new hardware on these next-gen consoles. But guess what, folks? They said that same dilly-dod crap when a year ago when they was talking about these consoles, okay? And only when it got close to the presentation, we all found out the truth about these consoles. Microsoft, Xbox Series X, Xbox Game Pass, they have completely abandoned the exclusive gaming market, time exclusive DLCs. They given up on that, okay? They're more interested in a service. PlayStation look like they're heading down that road, not as strong as Microsoft, but their exclusives are going to be quote-unquote time exclusives, okay? They might launch on the PlayStation 5 and maybe a year or two later, they make their way to PC, okay? Because it is what it is. Console gaming. What is the point of buying these next-gen systems when you're not going to experience the full potential of these systems until 2 years down the road? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say in the comment section, oh, wait a minute, the PlayStation 4, that we were playing arguably PlayStation 3 games when the PlayStation 4 was launched, and when the PlayStation 3 was launched, was arguably playing PlayStation 2 games. It didn't take full advantage of the hardware, the service, the console itself. But a year later, the game started getting better, okay? I know that. But when you talk about these next-gen systems, the true games are not going to benefit these consoles. You're not going to really see a huge difference until 2 years down the road. Microsoft has already stated that they want to keep their older consoles. They want to keep those systems active by supplying it with new with services and software. They want to also use Game Pass for those old consoles. And when you talk about PlayStation, they have already been on the record talking about the PlayStation 4. They're still going to develop games for the PlayStation 4 4 years down the road. Okay. Think about that for a second. Why would they do that? Okay. Why would they do that? Because you guys are simps. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy a PlayStation 5. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy an Xbox Series S or an Xbox Series X, but I'm going to wait. Okay. I'm going to wait until I see something that I see something that's going to say, okay, I got to get this. Okay. Clearly, I can't enjoy this game nowhere else, okay? And as it looks right now, my invisible watch, by the way, as it looks right now, I don't see it, okay?